Only bad thing about coming out here this early is the fact that the sun ain't had time to dry everything up. So the bleacher's still wet, and I just felt it. The ground's still wet, but it's cooler, so sometimes you gotta make sacrifices. But today is a speed day. Focus not necessarily on, as we did the last video where we're focusing on explosion through the hips, which hips still tie in, but more so now we're focused on power and stride frequency and things of that nature, which is the only two ways you can improve speed. But we're gonna get into some things that I haven't done. I've never showed y'all on this channel, and that I haven't done personally in a while. So it's gonna be interesting. We got switches, we got Dion's, we got single leg bounds, and I'm gonna show y'all all of it. So we're here for all of it. It's gonna get interesting. Like I said, sun's starting to come out a little bit, so hopefully by the time it's all said and done, the grass will be dry. When I do my sprints at the end, we got 5 of them of about 50 yards, which is really the ultimate way in which you can develop speed, which is by sprinting. But there are some technical things that you can learn along the way and some strength aspects you can improve on. So it's not a thing where either you fast or you're not. You can always improve your speed. You might not end up being Tyreek Hill fast, Usain Bolt, Noah Lyles fast, but you can always improve your speed. And so today I'm gonna give y'all some drills that you can do or that you can use to improve your overall speed. If you run the 5, this might take you to a 4.6, 4.7. It's not gonna take you to a 4.2. It's just not gonna take you to a 4.2. Sometimes the statement is true, either you're faster or you're not, but you can be faster. Like if I'm running a 4.6, you might be able to run a 4.3 now, just based upon your technique and how things may be. But a lot of times when you fast, you know it. You can notice it. You see that you can separate from other people, that you aren't the same speed as other people. You're just naturally, you're just faster. And for those who aren't, you can develop it, you can get faster. And I'm a huge proponent of being the best you that you can possibly be. But I'm getting off on a tangent, but I hope I to go to get this workout. We already did the warm up, so now we're gonna get straight into the workout. So come on. Gosh, it's aggravating. Every time I step, the little grass that ain't been cut, so they slapping my leg, getting it wet. But similar to how we did the other day, where we did everything at 10 yards, today's gonna be very similar to that, where everything's gonna be at 20 yards except for the sprints. Sprints are gonna be at 50. So we starting out with single leg bounds for height, not for distance. So, my bad, excuse me. You'll bound and then skip in between. Just pay attention, stay with me, don't get lost. All right, so when you're bounding, especially for height, pay very close attention to how you're landing. And your body has to warm up with certain things, so there are different progressions you can use to kind of get your body used to absorbing force, especially that much force when you're coming down. But make sure you're landing the proper way and you're taking off the proper way. You want the ball of your foot to absorb and hit the ground first, absorb that force, and then transition accordingly and project off from this, that, and third. But just be mindful. I don't want anybody to get hurt. These are probably the most, what's the word I'm looking for? Dangerous out of what we're gonna do today, I'm thinking. Yeah, they're probably the most dangerous out of what we're gonna do today. Dion's and switches, they're technical, but they're not gonna get you injured or anything like that. But be mindful. Be mindful. And also with the skips, you want to get as high as you can. As high as you can. So try to jump through the roof, try to jump through to the moon. Like there is no limits to it. Make sure you're taking out properly and landing properly. Don't try to get so much forward as you're trying to get up. The skip is gonna take you forward. I don't know if y'all can see it on the camera, but there's a whole line of dryness right here. It ain't completely dry. Like you can tell the difference between where I've been at and where I haven't been at. I want to carve out a lane right here by the end of the day. But before we get into small Deons, I want to say that whenever you're doing Deons, you don't want your heel contacting the ground first. You want to have your foot in that dorsiflexion, which means toe up position, and attack back the ground through the ball of your foot. You don't want to be here. If you're here, that means your foot is landing in front of your hips, which you don't want to do when you're running. You want to be here where your foot is landing up under your hips, where you want to make contact with so you can project forward. If you're landing here in front of your foot, in front of your hips, you're decelerating. If you're landing up under, you're able to project yourself forward. In the drive phase, you'll be landing behind, but I mean, we ain't gonna get into all that. We ain't getting into all that. Keep it simple. I haven't done these. I haven't done these in a while. It's been a long time since I did these. I've never done the triples. I've done doubles and singles, but I've never done triples. And today we're gonna do singles, doubles, and triples. Just down and back. Just focusing on switching knees, switching legs. All right, so those probably look weird. As you can see on that last one, I adjusted between 2 steps and 3 steps in between each switch. Hopefully the second ones look better. The doubles look better. About to go check out the film. All right, so I'm gonna try to slow the movement down. The singles didn't look terrible, especially this being the first time I've done them in years. So the singles didn't look terrible. They actually looked decent. But I'm gonna slow it down, and hopefully that fixes it for me. I also want to focus on keeping that back leg or that down leg straight. Knee height was good. Dorsiflexion was good. I just want to make sure it's perfect. Because if I'm giving it to y'all, I want to give y'all a good example So we're gonna see how these doubles look.